cornerback room here comparing to what it's been in the past?
Very competitive, man. There's days where, I've had a couple bad days and it's like, man, you got our other corners, they're all making plays and it always puts you on eggshells that if you're not making plays days in and days out, our room is so talented. The way I see it is, you don't know what's going to happen within that depth chart. So you always have to bring your game every day because we're here to compete. And if you're not making plays, then there's a problem.
I think it was a Rams corner, talking about how somebody just watches a play from practice, they might think a corner got beat, but he's really working on a technique or working on something. How true is that for you when you're out here? Any given play, you're covering guys 50 plays. How many are you really trying to just test something to see if it'll work?
All of them. All of them, because practice is the only really way you can sharpen your skills so that when you're going out into the game, you're not trying to try something you haven't done. So every given day, I'm working on something, and I have to also take the accountability that what I'm working on may not always work. And so within that stance, you come back to the film room and you say, all right, well, that's something that I'm going to throw out the tool bag. That's something that I can't bring to the game. Or that's something that I can't use versus these type of receivers. And so in every instance, every day I'm working on something different. And I'm understanding that, I'm at risk when I'm working on that. And so there are chances where you're going to get beat. And there's going to be chances where you're going to give up things that you normally don't give up, because you're playing a technique that you haven't worked a lot of.
Is that something you have to tell the coaches so they don't think you're getting beat?
Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. But most of the time, if you tell the coaches, like, look, coach, I want to work on this today, that still doesn't give you a pass to get beat. They still expect you to come out here and compete. And that's something that you have to hone in your craft, that, you have to have a counter off of what's going to happen if that does happen.
At the same time, there's been talk of the Browns being, Rashad Breeland was here, Akron Jones was here. Do you wonder what's going on? Are they not satisfied? How do you interpret those?
Those are things that the front office handles. As far as my standpoint, all I can do is worry about me and what TJ puts on film and what TJ is doing out here in training camp. I can't be distracted about all the news that goes on outside of what I'm doing here. And so the focus that we all have, and I know myself personally, is as long as I'm out there putting great stuff on film, I have nothing to worry about.